Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for Vlogging Rock was Taken's Vlogin Rockin podcast! Yeah! Hello everybody! Welcome to the Vlogin Rockin podcast, where today's segment is Marvel's Phases! Today I'm going to be reviewing every one of Marvel's phases. Starting with, I had them made as wallpapers because I don't care. So, Stage 1. Phase 1 of Marvel. We got Iron Man. One of my favorite superheroes. Actually, wait, no. My favorite superhero. I can tell you about this movie. Not that great. But anyway, it started as Tony Stark just making a suit in a very big cave. That was his first suit, Mark 1. That suit was so cool that I want it. Yeah. And then he turned into a billionaire playboy philanthropist named Tony Stark. He had a wife and other women. Yes, other women of his choosing, I think. Yeah. Wait, he didn't marry her. Wait, I just spoiled. Wait. He had a partner or slash assistant named Pepper. She was nice. Very cool. And knowing Iron Man, he had girls. A lot of them. So yeah. And then he fought crime in style. And then at the end of the movie, he said his heartwarming line, "I am Iron Man." It's not actually that heartwarming, just cool. His awesome line. Now we have Hulk. Bruce Banner drank a green thing. Drank stuff, and he fought a monster that looked like he was from Doom. Iron Man 2. He fought a dude named Whiplash. Thor. I don't really know a lot about this one. Thor, Thor. Captain America, the first Avenger. Okay. The first Avenger. One of the most boring Captain America movies. Captain America. Born in New York City. He was a puny little man until he got buff from what I am guessing is a steroids machine that made him buff and not weak. I know. Awesome stuff. And then he has a bunch of ugly suits. He's in promotions and stuff. Buy one thing, $1 a gallon, or something like that. But yeah, the first Captain America movie, not good. But then at the end, he got frozen. Then, at the credits scene, I'm thinking, Nick Fury talked to Captain America and said this. I'm forming an alliance with the toughest superheroes of all time, and you're one of them, or something like that. Yeah. But now, the Avengers. One of the greatest superhero movies in existence. This one, being the first one, wasn't great to me. Okay, so let me say it in very fast detailing. Okay. So Loki's here. Yeah, he's the new big bad villain of the story. Yeah, he was in the Thor movie. Yeah, woo, wow. Where Jane Foster was there in the Thor movie, not in this one. Okay, so we meet our heroes: Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, and Captain America, and Black Widow. They fight like giant alien monsters. It's called, I don't know what they're called, but they fight giant alien monsters. It's brought by Loki, called, I'm just gonna call them, called the Green Alien Monsters. That's what I'm calling them. So then they get into a big fight with all the monster things. I don't know what they're called, but yeah. So then they find Loki and they fight Loki. And that was Marvel Phase 1. Now let's talk about Phase 2 now. Iron Man 3. So already starting off with a terrible one. Whoo, Iron Man 3. Iron Man's in a relationship with that one person, and Pepper turns into a fire thing because of a fire. And then a bunch of Iron Men. That's the only good part. And the end. Iron Man 1. Iron Man ended. That was the end of Iron Man. Okay. Thor: The Dark World. Man, Phase 2 is not coming off to a good start, man. For real, man. Like, Thor: The Dark World. Thor is in a relationship with Jane Foster. He likes coffee. He breaks a cup. I think that was from The Dark World. I don't know. It was probably from the first Thor. No, that was set in Asgard. So, yeah. Thor: The Dark World. Not that great. He threw a cup. He fought for a couple minutes. And the end. Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Whew. Do I really have to talk about this one? I don't know anything about it. Captain America finds his old war friend Bucky Barnes, but he's evil. Ooh. Yeah, he's evil and he fights people. And then Captain America holds a helicopter, and then Captain America and the Winter Soldier fight. Captain America obviously wins, but Winter Soldier doesn't die because they have to make money somehow. So on to Guardians of the Galaxy, the start of a great year, 2016. Not a great year for me, but Guardians of the Galaxy was a good movie. So, it starts off with little Peter Parker. Little Peter Quill. Don't even make fun of me in the comments, jerks. They had the same name. Ooh. Anyway, it starts off with young Peter Quill. Aw, look at him. Young Peter Quill. And then he's at the hospital listening to some sad song by a band from the 80s, obviously. So, what does he do? He listens to it. But then, the doctor, or the nurse, tells him, your mother would like to see you, because his mother's dying. So, Peter Quill says goodbye to his mother, hi to his mother, and then goodbye after she gave him a VHS tape, or a VHS, or something like that. And his mother says, hold my hand. And he did. Then she died. And now to the good part. In space, couple years later, or something, little Star-Lord, big Star-Lord now, aka Chris Pratt, is here with Groot, Rocket, Drax, and Gamora. Well, first, he became a junker, which is a thief in their reality, or something. So, yeah, he says, I'm just a junker, that's all, or something like that. And then, something, I don't know. And then, 1 minute. Anyway, guys, the Guardians of the Galaxy went on to jail for stealing something, I think. And then they fight this guy named Ronan. They win, and then Gamora says, hold my hand. And that obviously makes him think about his dead mom, obviously. How wouldn't it? Because, the mom died. Anyway, now, Avengers Age of Ultron. I love this movie. I don't remember anything about it. Age of Ultron, very good movie. It starts off with the Avengers fighting Russians. Yeah, Russians getting fought by Avengers. And then Iron Man says a bad word, and then Captain America says, language. And then he said a bad word, and then Iron Man said, language, or something like that. And then they fought Ultron and his goons at the last part of the movie, and yeah. It also introduced us to Scarlet Witch or something. That was Marvel Phase 2. Now we have, in my opinion, the best phase. I loved almost every movie on here, except for Doctor Strange, because that movie wasn't good. But they didn't have Ant-Man on the Phase 2 one, so Ant-Man. He is a guy named Peter Lang. He's a criminal, and he got arrested, and then now he's a superhero, and he fought Yellow Jacket, and Yellow Jacket lost, and he got to see his daughter. End of Ant-Man. That is end of Phase 4. Phase 2. Now, Phase 3. Captain America Civil War! Let's go! Okay. This is one of the best films in history. It gave us something that no one expected to happen. It just feels like something classic thing that kids would do with their toy box. And then they would fight with their toys with, like, action figures or something. But they made children's dreams a reality with this one. Captain America fighting Iron Man. Iron Man doesn't like the government of the Marvel universe. Is like, yeah, we don't like this thing, so we're not gonna do the thing. So then Iron Man agrees or something, but then Captain America doesn't agree or something. Or Captain America agrees and Iron Man doesn't agree. Something like that. And then they get into a fight because they don't agree with something. Kind of like our world. Anyway, Captain America Civil War is a good movie, and they fight. And it introduced us to Black Panther and R.I.P. man. He will be missed. And Spider-Man, the best Spider-Man, if I may add. People always say, nah, Tom Holland's Spider-Man's not good, that great. People think Tobey Maguire's the best Spider-Man. No. 2 of his movies is just relationship issues. Like, covered in nostalgia points. So, yeah. Tom Holland's Spider-Man's the best. Get over it. Tobey Maguire's isn't that great. So, yeah. Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man, has just been announced for people to... Spider-Man is in this movie, the new Spider-Man. And, yeah. They fight. Scarlet Witch is there. And Ant-Man. And the Winter Soldier's there, too. And they fight. And, yeah. That's basically Phase 3. Well, that's basically Captain America Civil War. And now, Doctor Strange. It hurt my head. Okay, now let's go to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It starts out, I don't know how it starts out, but I forgot. But this brought you Mantis and Ego for 2 minutes for an hour. Then Ego died. Then, oh yeah, it starts off Baby Groot dancing to Mr. Blue Sky. It was cute-ish, I guess. Baby Groot's cuter than Baby Yoda, honestly. But I'm never watching the new I Am Groot show. That looks stupid. Okay, so, yeah. Captain America Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 starts off with Baby Groot dancing to Mr. Blue Sky, and, yeah, that's basically what I know. I don't have a great memory. Wait, I know one more thing. Guardians of the Galaxy is good, and it's a good movie. Is that blue guy died in it? That's how it ended, and that was for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Spider-Man. Starts off with Peter Parker, I think, swinging around the city, and someone told him to do a flip. Do a flip! And yeah, he did a flip, and he's cool now. So yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming, good movie. Then he meets the Vulture. He fights the Vulture, and the Vulture goes to jail, which goes to Morbius's world. Now, Thor Ragnarok, the only good Thor movie! Yeah! Whoa! Thor Ragnarok starts with, I don't know why I keep saying starts with, I never remember the start of the movies. Okay. Anyway, Thor Ragnarok starts with Thor in it. And then Thor fights Hulk, and then Hulk turns mad. Thor says, yeah, he's a friend from work, which is something that a Make-A-Wish kid wanted him to say in this movie, which is actually cool. Yeah. And yeah, Thor Ragnarok is epic. Then he fights Hela, and she dies. Black Panther. I know this is controversial for some reason, but wasn't a fan of Black Panther. There wasn't much fight scenes. There was like 2 in the entire movie. I don't know. Yeah, there was only 2 fight scenes in the movie. Neither of them were that great. Avengers Infinity War. Avengers Infinity War starts off with Iron Man telling people, Hulk in general, that, Thanos is there, Thanos gets fought, Thanos wins, and that's the end of the movie. Ant-Man and the Wasp. That movie was good. Captain Marvel. Ant-Man and the Wasp. The movie starts off with Ant-Man fighting someone. I don't know. And then someone, I don't know a lot about Marvel. Ant-Man and the Wasp was good, and yeah. Captain Marvel. The movie sucked. Not even gonna talk about it. Okay, wait. The movie starts off with an egotistical little piece of garbage. She sucks, obviously. And that's the end of Phase 3. Phase 4. Oh, and yeah, and Spider-Man 2 sucked. The No Way Far From Home sucked, and it's not on here. And then Spider-Man went back to Fox, and they actually made one of the best Spider-Man films ever. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland, and the same movie. And yeah, that's Spider-Man for you. That's the end of Spider-Man. And Captain America, and yeah, and Hulk. He only had one movie. Black Widow. I honestly have no idea. I honestly don't even remember that movie. I watched every movie from Marvel. And, okay, now Eternals. There's one scene with nudity, and it was gross. The fight scene sucked, and Harry Styles was in it, so it sucked even more. Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings. Not great, not good. Not good, not bad, not great. That's all I can say about it. Multiverse of Madness. Movie was very boring. Like one cool graphic design. Thor Love of Thunder. That movie sucked. Thor had a girlfriend, and then Valkyrie gay, and Rockman gay, and Thor child now. It sucked. Later, guys. And that was the first episode of the Vlogin Rockin podcast. Woo! Thanks for watching the Vlogin Rockin. The Vlogin Rockin podcast. I thank you guys for that. You guys have all my respect. Most of you. So, yeah, that was the first episode of the Vlogin Rockin podcast. Starring Vlogging Rock Was Taken. I will see you in the next video. In the next podcast, or just watch all of my videos. That would be cool. That's all.